Welcome back to Oathbound Gaming. Today we're going to be playing a game called Guardians of Hyelore. At the end of the video we're going to do a pros, cons, and final thoughts. This game used to be called Tower Rush, but obviously now it's called Guardians of Hyelore. Already said that, but we're going to jump into settings real quick. It's pretty basic stuff, volume options, graphics, and then language. That's it, but for a game like this you don't really need anything else. I'm going to go ahead and pick my save here that's playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm going to explain quite a bit about this game to you so you understand what it is, what you get, what you can progress with, which there's a ton of, which I always love in RPG type of games, or games that, you know, have RPG type elements. So I know this screen might look super confusing right now. To start, I'm going to move my camera a couple times during this video so you can see the menus. So units, guardian, shop, talents, achievements, treasure haul, stats, leaderboards. Stats and leaderboards, self-explanatory, right? Oh, so going to start at the left side though. So units. During this game, you summon units and they march their way towards the enemy towers. And your goal is to take out the enemy towers while they send units to try to kill your towers, right? You kind of push against each other, almost like MOBA, like a single lane MOBA where they're trying to fight back with each other, right? But you don't control any of the characters or heroes or anything. You're summoning them to have them battle, right? So these are the units you can get, and as you level your account, as you can see this is account level 3 at the top left, you'll unlock these characters at 10, these guys at 15, 25, and so on. So right now we have these 4 units, and as you play the game you'll unlock some of these resource, this crystal, and you can spend it to actually buff the unit. So if you find units that you really like, you could buff them by spending those crystals on them, right? So that's one way to progress. Then you have your guardians here. These guardians, right now I have 4 of them available. I usually go with this melee one for now. I've been messing around with him, but there's also a 5th one that you can unlock. He's quite expensive to unlock, but you can get him later. So we're going to ignore that for now. I'll show you that in a bit, though. I'll show you in-game what those guardians are like. We have a shop here, weapons, potions, towers. Towers are pretty big though, and talents, which we get every time we beat a level, like a mission for the first time, we'll get talents, and there's 3 of them that appear, and you could pick randomly between the 3. We also have achievements, which I always love hunting achievements, 6 out of 64, and as we gain achievements, we actually earn these blue crystals. So I wanted to talk a little bit about these blue crystals. These blue crystals, I immediately saw them and went, ooh, is that a cash shop thing? It is not. There's no cash shop. There's no way to buy, like, that looks like a premium currency type of thing, right? It is not, I promise you. So those blue crystals, you don't have to worry about them being used here or anything other than actually just in the game. You can use it in the shop, buy some stuff, buy towers and potions and weapons and all that stuff. So there's no cash shop there, okay? So we're going to do a level. I know a level that won't take too long here. I'm going to do this level here. And there's going to be a lot to explain here, a lot to talk about. I'm going to pull my camera up just a little bit because I know I don't want to hide all this. So, battle's going to start, right? Real quick, I'm just going to pause. Left side is my towers. At the bottom is going to be 4 units I have that I showed you guys I can summon. The bottom left is going to be the Guardian, who's going to be on a cooldown at the start. As you see, his time's going to tick. I'm going to zoom out a little bit and take a look at the right side. You can see the enemy towers, and this is where the enemy units are spawning from. My items are at the bottom right. Artillery is here, which we can spend a lot of gold to spawn like a massive volley or some special units. And at the top left, you can see my income. Now my income is slowly ticking in, and you also get extra income when you kill enemies. Now, there's 2 things that you can use the income for right off the bat. You can summon units, or you can wait for the income to get full. And you can actually max... I'm going to summon 1 unit here to try to defend against this guy here. And then if your income gets maxed, you can spend the full income amount to increase the rate that the income's coming in. So watch this. 90, boom, I'm going to spend it. Now, I lost all 90 of that, but the income's now at level 2, so it's going to come in faster. So you can kind of like... I guess it's a little bit of a gamble. You're trying to hold out with less units to try to increase your income so you're better off later in the level, right? Now... one other thing you can do, just a second, I'm going to explain what that is in a second. Enemies are engulfed in flames that burn units for 3 health per second for 20 seconds. Well, that's not good, but my Guardian dude's about to come up. Here we go. He will make quick work of these dudes. So he's on a cooldown, as you can see at the bottom left. He's on a cooldown, but now he's since he spawned, that cooldown's not there. But when he dies, he goes back on an even longer cooldown than when you first summoned him. On the right side here, you see if I hit F, it'll increase the recruit limit from 5. It'll increase it so I can have even more units on the field. I'm going to do that. I'm going to summon more clerics so I can keep my big boy healed. Now, lots of talking, right? In the middle here, you're going to see favored. Because of this middle flag here, if we hold this, if I'm at this flag or further right, push towards the enemy base, I am now considered favor instead of the enemy. The enemy's no longer in favor. That was this red bar filling up. Remember when it said the enemies were like on fire doing damage to nearby enemies? Or nearby my units? That's because they got favor. There's a mini boss on the field. Now when I get favor, when it fills up, I'll be able to get a different bonus. Uh-oh, that tornado is doing a lot of damage to my units. That is not good. But I'm about to get favor when this fills up, which means I'm going to be able to spawn something. It's random what you get. Okay, choose favor. Turn your guardian back to the towers and replenish its health. Nope, normal enemies are unable to spawn for the next 10 seconds, and increase the armor of your units, yes, by 50%. We can use that, even though my units are still dying. Getting the crap kicked out of them right now by this freaking mini-boss. These tornadoes are bad. Hopefully we can take him out. Let me spawn a bomb. That didn't do anything. Alright, he's down. Enemy threat increased. So the longer the level goes on, the stronger they're going to get. So, hopefully we can push this enemy tower sooner rather than later. We just got more favor. Boom. Damage, health, armor increase. I'm spawning a lot of healers here to see if I can keep this guardian up, but it looks like he's going down. Damn it. He's gonna die. Ooh, you're getting some heals on him. They're trying to keep him up. I don't think they're going to, though. Oh, they're kind of doing it. So now that we have their towers pushed, we can do some damage to the top health bar up here. We're getting some hits on it, but he's still summoning units, and you know, the more units he summons, the more we have to kill before we can get back to doing damage to him. Let's do a random favor. What was that? Activate a random favor. Patching wounds. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh no, that heals my tower. That's garbage. I want to heal my units, not my tower. My tower didn't even take any damage. That was a bad one. But I have a lot of healers on the field right now that are keeping everyone healed. We're gonna win. Slowly but surely we're gonna win. Artillery's not available yet. Recruit limit. Up more. So I have 15 units on the field right now, which is a fair amount. 16, 17. 10 magical swords. Build care just caused additional explosion. Magical swords, I guess. Ooh, it did damage to the towers. And that's it! Heart of the Potion achievement. So the better you do, like the faster you clear, that's not bad. That's 5 stars. I think that's max. Even though the grade's not max. I think 5 is the highest you can get. That's pretty good. And the more stars you get, the more rewards you get. There's achievements to get like all 5 stars. So there's plenty of stuff to work for. And this is on the hardest difficulty, so you definitely don't have to play on this difficulty. But that level took quite some time. They're usually much quicker, especially if you play like the levels over again and try to get additional experience and stuff. But as you progress and level, take a look at this. Every 6 normal attack ignores enemy armor. So you can actually get items for your guardians. I can't equip it right now because the slot is full, so I can unequip that and put that back on. Every 6 normal attack ignores enemy armor. I actually don't want that, but it's pretty interesting to see that there's a heck of a lot of you can't combine 2 relics. Okay, so eventually I'll get items where I can combine them. Your guardians like level, so you can, well, your account level, so you can upgrade the abilities that they have. As you can see, there's a couple of upgrades here for some of them, but you can unlock more of this resource to like level up the guardians even more. You can level up the units more so they can They're stronger, they have more health, more defense, more healing capabilities, all that kind of stuff. You can unlock more units, different units, rather than just a scout. It's a fencer, and then a strider, and I'm gonna move my webcam one more time. Instead of a cleric, it's a battle priest. Instead of a battle priest, it's divine herald, and then there's like special dudes here. There's so much progression in this game, including talents, which I'll show you right now. I'll choose to re-roll. Let's re-roll this one. And we can re-roll that. And now we got, what do we got? It's a different one. Reduce the hiring cost of support units by 14%. That's a pretty nice one. I'll keep that. So you'll get talents as you beat levels for the first time, and there'll be 3 different talents on the screen. You get to choose one, and then you can re-roll them if you want. When you get to account level 10, you can go do this arena. And this arena allows you to unlock these chests, which have different rewards in them, and there's so many ways to progress in this game. I actually really like it. I think it's cool. So I like these kind of games where, like, I play some hardcore games that are really difficult, MMOs, you know, I'm always PvPing and stuff. But when I'm at work, I like having a game where I can just kind of kick back and chill while I'm at work, and you know, I'm working on something while just kind of messing around in a more casual game. So I do like this, and there's a lot of opportunity for a game like this to kind of blow up. I think a large portion of gamers like some a little bit more laid back games. So anyway, let's jump to our final portion of the video, our pros, cons, and final thoughts. Let's do this. The pros, cons, and final thoughts for Guardians of Hyelore. Pros, a massive amount of progression. I'm actually just going to jump to the next one because it kind of, those link together. Massive amount of progression, and there's lots of customization and progression with your units, your guardian, equipment, towers, guardian items, and talents. There is even a separate experience level just for arenas. So there's like an account level where like your normal level when you're fighting in those normal battles, and then the arena. And the arena mode is, instead of like 2 waves of enemies, or well, a wave of enemies and a wave of your units, where you try to destroy each other's towers, you're just in an arena attacking enemy units and a big boss, and you're trying to summon units to take on these big dudes, these big enemies, to try to defeat them. And then you get rewards. Some rewards are unique to the arena. Yeah, when you can't get them elsewhere. So that's another way to actually progress, and another mode to participate in, and another mode to conquer. Hopefully you conquer that. Oh yeah, and the arena mode is awesome. Challenging yet laid back. That is a hard point to hit, where a game can still be challenging, but it's like, it's pretty chill, it's pretty casual, where it's like you play it and it's like, okay, if you lose, you still gain some progress and you can try it again. And it's perfect. It's just the right amount of like difficulty and chill, you know? And it's a type of game I like. Like I said before, I like playing when I'm just chilling at work, where it's like you need something a little bit less stressful. Cons, there's no keybind settings. There's some keys that are bound by default that they just don't work for me. Like if I go to talk in Discord, I use V. That's my push to talk key. When I do that, it's going to summon something in the game, and that's a bummer. I really wish there was keybind settings. And then no player targeted abilities. I've played games like this that are similar, and I really wish there was a way to be like, okay, like a thunderstorm, and you choose the location where you want that to drop. Some of your guardians, they have abilities, they have like AoEs like that, but you have no choice on when they use it or where they use it, like what group of enemies are going to use it on. And I just wish there was a little bit more of a decision behind the player on when that was going to be used, and then like target the location, target the enemy for the AoE. I just wish that was there. But those are the only 2 cons I can really think of. Everything else it's a pretty damn solid game. And then I included a little image down there. That image is not a con, it's just I had no other place to put it, and I can't cover the Oathbound Gaming logo. Like, come on guys. So 23 recruitable units, 180 unique enemies, 73 accessories and arena spoils, 60 achievements. I think achievements is spelled wrong. 150 talents, 44 player and enemy favors, endless arena modes, 60 treasure haul rewards, and much more. I stole that from one of the from the trailer on the Steam page, so they might want to fix that spelling. Anyway, final thoughts. Guardians of Hyelore is a diamond in the rough for those that enjoy the defense style of games. I'm impressed by the amount of progression options and the amount of work that went into this. For the right price, there's my own typo right there. How about that? For the right prices, You know what? I meant to do that because there's different prices depending on what region you're buying the game in. Yeah, for the right prices, this is easily a day one buy for me. Damn right. Alright. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I gotta keep it together. I appreciate you watching this video all the way through. Please hit that like button if you did like this video, and then throw us a sub. Always appreciate that. Also, down below in the description of the video is going to be a lot of links to our website and Steam group and Discord and Curator group if you want to follow that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Skiddat!